Green, and we are shortsaleswithjeff.com. And we've talked a lot about the technical aspects of a short sale. We've talked a lot about benefits of it, and some of the other things that are very important to you in the short sale process. But today we're going to be a little more personal about it. And I'm really grateful for my business associate, Jeff Reyes, because he's just an open guy. And you may not be aware of this, but he has actually been through the short sale process. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. Now that was a tough time for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that we hear quite a bit is, we heard today over the phone with one of our clients that I called is they're really kind of just ashamed, of what was going on, and they didn't want people to know, and that kind of a thing. And I would say from the very, very get-go of all of this is that in Northern California, city over city, in places that you wouldn't think that there would be high foreclosure rates, places like Livermore and Pleasanton and San Jose, where they have $1 million homes, or San Francisco, those $1 million homes are getting foreclosed on. So the biggest thing that I could say, to everyone out there is that you're not alone. We have hundreds and hundreds of hits on our website each month, and it's growing, with each day. And so that tells us even more that there's people are needing help and they're looking for help. And in regards to me in a personal situation, and that was my wife and I's situation, was that I had a job loss, and that was our hardship, and we needed to sell our home. And when we decided to sell our home, we actually did a for sale by owner, which what we tried to do. Do you think that's a good idea?
No, not at all. In fact, you were probably trying to sell it for more than it was worth in reality.
Right. Denial is the first stage, that everybody's in, and for us, we thought, well, if we sell it with a discount broker, kind of for sale by owner kind of a thing, we could still maybe get some equity out of it. And it was just in denial of where things were really going to go.
Well, what was that like? You lost your job. I know we've talked about this. You were commuting, about 90 miles to work?
Yeah.
One way. And what happened? The phone started ringing a lot.
Right. You miss payments, and then the phone starts ringing. And for us,
they turned the dogs loose on you.
For us, the biggest thing, the kind of aha moment, if you will, was we had been missing the payments because we couldn't make them, for a few months, and they're threatening to do everything but break your ankles and steal your firstborn, which is, we actually had our firstborn during this whole time, which is funny, but not funny. But so anyway, we went through this whole process, and they ask you, did you borrow money from your Uncle John or Joe or Tim or whoever, all these people. And the fact of the matter is, we don't have that, we don't have the rich uncle, because if we did, we would have been making our payments. That's kind of dumb. And so for me, the biggest aha moment was I was speaking to the debt collection side of our credit union, and I told them, I said, well, just take it. And they asked, are you sure that are you telling us you want to foreclose on the home? And I said, well, I don't know what else to tell you. And for us, it was just it was a mindset change. And really, when you go into a short sale, your mindset has to change for it to be successful. Because for us, we saw that, at the end of the day, when I got off the phone with the debt collector person, I sat with my wife, and she's crying, and we're trying to figure stuff out. And when I told her, I said, what really matters? What's important to us? We had our marriage, we had a dog, we had our daughter, we had 2 cars with some gas in it, and we had a little bit of money left in the bank. But we had each other, and that's stuff that they can't take from us. So what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is they take the home.
Right.
The worst that can happen is they foreclose and they take the home. And we resolved. We said, okay, well then I guess that's it. And so we called the bank, And then that's when we said, you know, you're just going to have to take it because we can't do anything. That's when we got sent to this other person who said, well, there might be this thing called a short sale.
A short sale, yes.
What's that?
So you were able to, you got connected with a realtor and put the house on the market and successfully completed a short sale.
Yeah, we listed with a local realtor in our town, and really he did a pretty amazing job in the sense of really just kind of setting our mind at ease, because it can be a very, very stressful situation. I mean, as you're probably sitting here, you know, watching this video, maybe with your spouse, maybe not, and one, you know, you're wondering what's going to happen next. You know, you're both probably mad at each other for stupid things that don't even matter. And that's, you know, really, we're here to, you know, like we've used the phrase before, quarterback this situation for you. We're here to tell you which way to go, where to go, and all that. And the biggest thing I would say is take a deep breath.
Right.
You're not alone in the situation. There's thousands of people just like you. So there's really no reason to be ashamed about it. You know, life's going to move on and life will get better. It's been a little over 3 years now since we've closed our short sale. You know,
You glad you did it?
I am very glad I did it. It's something that now that my wife and I now, we can kind of look back and we can kind of laugh at ourselves a little bit about, you know, the mistakes that we had made, and, you know, kind of the way, why, you know, whenever you get so stressed out about something and then, you know, a couple of days later you're like, man, why was I so stressed out about that? But a lot of that came from the realtor that we had worked with, and that's what we want to convey to you as us as a team, is that we're here to help you and help you through this process and relieve that stress, relieve that anxiety, so that you can walk through this process and just kind of breathe deeply, knowing that you're in safe hands. Your transaction is in safe hands.
And we're not here to judge you or analyze you or critique what's happened in your life. That's not any of our business, really. You know, the only thing we'll need from you is a brief description of your hardship in a hardship letter, and that's it. So we just want you to know this will be a supportive process. It'll be a process where our goal is to keep your dignity intact in this,
right,
so that you feel good at the end of the process, and then you close that chapter of your life and move on.